teachers are those who help us to think for ourselves, and that is beyond the classroom, friends. That you also question yourself, what is the experience you want to create and what is the outcome you desire. And now I can vouch with confidence that I have created that kind of a experience, and hence I'm seeing the outcome I desire. Take charge now, as this will empower you to truly differentiate and see the result. Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. It's no secret, friends, you have a purpose and you have the highest potential. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. So dream big, truly believe in it, and achieve it 100% to live the life fullest. And I want to join hands with you on this mission to learn and grow together, to engage, enlighten, and empower. Yes, this is solo episode of your host Jyoti G on Stars of Learning podcast. Let's begin. Hey guys, how are you all doing today? Welcome again to Stars of Learning podcast. September 5th is a big day as it is celebrated as a National Teachers' Day. And this is the day we should thank and remember the teachers who have shaped us, guided us throughout gently and firmly, right? Teachers have led by example, and I have always been around excellent teachers, mentors to follow, and that is beyond the classroom, friends. As a lifelong learner, I'm sharing one of my learning which opened my mind and guided my way for best. And thank you to all the gurus, coaches, mentors who have inspired me to what I am today. Before I jump into this topic, I have a couple of questions for you. So, friends, put your gaze on, maybe a volume high, and listen carefully. Whichever streams you're working, or a student, or a housewife, or an entrepreneur, or a retired person, have you ever, or at least executed one project which was impactful in your career or in your life? I'm sure you would have had many instances, and you would have delivered it by either focusing on people, technology, and process, or a mix of all these with 100% result, right? And my next question, what was the key factor in executing the project you did? And how did you reflect on your project or a goal you accomplished? So, were you satisfied? Did you see the scope for improvement and gained experience while you were accomplishing this project? Obviously, friends, we will have that clarity as your superior or your mentor completely appreciated your idea while you were sharing your project, as you would have put that all effort well versed with a great plan and execution thoroughly designed with full proof. Yeah, that's a super way to go. So, now my key question to you, did you think any time that your management, boss, or a mentor was not convinced 100% with your idea or a project you proposed? And do you wonder why? Today, I want to share two magical words, and the first one is experience, and the second one is outcome. These are vital keywords that can make a difference in whatever you plan to achieve. It could be a project you're working on, building your network or relationship, or learning something new, or focusing on your new goals. So, while you're doing all of this, you should pay attention to these two magical words, and that is experience and outcome. Believe me, guys, this has helped me immensely in my profession as well as my personal life to achieve my goals with an impact. Yes, the topic for today is impact with experience and outcome. So, You must be wondering why these two magical words. Yes, friends, I do believe in Simon Sinek's Golden Circle principles to start with why and know your objective, and that has to be very clear to us. However, what I realized is that it is important that you also question yourself, what is the experience you want to create and what is the outcome you desire from whatever you're planning to do. And I was able to see the change through these lens, and this could be my project goal, learning, or relationship building. So, friends, you will sail through it successfully, being confident, being more responsible, engaging with greater experience, and impactful outcome with this method. So you may be wondering how. So let me explain to you a few scenarios so you get more clarity on what I'm trying to say here. Firstly, I want to thank my boss, Narayan Nair, and I'm dedicating this podcast to his leadership. As any leader, he also gives us complete ownership in whatever projects we are planning, and he believes and trusts his teams in execution and getting results. And that's what management looks for, right? So he asked me this question a few years back to reflect on two things in anything I do. What is the outcome and what is the experience I am going to create? So, friends, for a moment, it jolted me as I had created a great project validated with experts, along with internal feedback with my internal team members, and I had done all checks and balances before I presented this project. However, I stepped back, to reflect on these two magical words, and it definitely brought more clarity in my approach to my project. And now I can vouch with confidence with all the testimonials I receive from my employees, and that is because I have created that kind of a experience, and hence I'm seeing the outcome I desire. Yes, experience and outcome. So, friends, what I want you to pay attention to his leadership style, where he was driving us to cultivate the skill. And I have acronymed as CARES model, that is CARES model. C stands for communicate, A for accountability, R for responsibility, E for empower, and S for service. Yes, where he wanted us to have two-way communication as often as possible, being accountable from start to end, owning up the responsibility in whatever the job we are doing, and creating that user experience empowered. And last but not the least, with a service mindset. And that is nothing but an entrepreneurship or an entrepreneurship skill that we need to offer to the organization for a mutual win win. Yes, friends, if you start becoming aware of what is the outcome you are expecting in what you do and what is the experience you are going to create in the process, you will definitely make loads of difference in your approach towards anything that you want to accomplish. When you see that momentum gaining results, right, you will start applying it in everything you do, right? So my learning did not stop there, and I brought that home too. So, friends, one day my son was talking to me about his final SEM project, and he was explaining how he has completed his project. And he also mentioned that his instructor had also confirmed that it is done as per the requisite and he can proceed to submit his project. So I asked my son, how many more days he has for the final project submission. And he said 2 more weeks to go. And I asked him these two magical words, experience and outcome, and asked him to reflect and question himself and make his notes on the overall learning experience he has gained in designing this project and what was his outcome, not the output but his outcome. So, friends, He came back to me after his Viva completion and he mentioned that these words are really magical, mom, as he was able to go to the depth of his learning. And guys, he mentioned magical and depth. And that's how I coined this magical words. And he also said that, he was in a better position while he wrapped his Viva with his notes on experience and outcome. Guess what? He also mentioned that his instructors and his team members looked amazed as they did not expect this twist in his project update. Of course, even I was equally thrilled when he was sharing his experience. So, again, guys, I want you to pay attention here as this was his self esteem and social well being achievement through these magical words. And that is the way he felt for himself, his ability, being completely responsible, having a sense of belonging to the project, and recognizing and understanding his contribution, to go deeper into the subject and make an impact for the university or the community he belonged to, right? And I want to here share another classic example when I was having a conversation with my coachee who was very upset and had some challenges in her relationship. She mentioned that she will not do so and so things because she is not happy with that family member at home. And as a coach, you tend to look at the grow model as a solution, right? However, this time I asked her the same two magical words, experience and outcome. I said her to think and have answers to these two questions by asking herself what is the outcome is and what is the experience she is going to create with this kind of an approach of hers. Guess what, friends? I got a call back after a few days saying a big, big thank you. And she said that those two magical words have changed her perspective, not only to her family members, but also for people in her life, as she is now able to connect well with them with the right outlook. So, again, I'm drawing your attention that these two magical words have worked well in changing the behavior and nurturing emotional well being too. It certainly helps you to cope with the normal stresses of life, recognize, understand, and effectively manage your feelings and emotions, to work productively and fruitfully in every relationship in your life. So, friends, through this technique, indeed, you will gain excellence asking these two magical words for yourself, as it enables you to model real life situations and make that connections and informed predictions for a business continuity. So, friends, it also equips you with the skills we need to interpret and analyze information. It simplifies the process. It definitely solves huge problem. It'll help you to assess risk and make informed decisions in whatever you're doing in your life. It could be your learning or it could be your work scenario. So, friends, my final thoughts: true teachers are those who help us to think for ourselves. And if there were no teachers or mentors, all other professions would not exist. So, if you are a professional, student, housewife, entrepreneur, or a retired person, take charge now with practice, 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 as this will empower you to truly differentiate and see the result by asking these two magical words, experience and outcome, as now is the time to apply and play your cards right to gain visibility, success, and your determination only will create that greater experience and the outcome you desire, friends. So, friends, I look forward to your action and let me know how did it make a difference in this approach and the result you had. I would be happy to see your response and feedback in the comment box below. Again, with huge gratitude to all the teachers, mentors, Wishing you all a very happy Teachers' Day. Thank you. So, friends, I hope you enjoyed this conversation, and I'm always grateful for everyone who tunes in, listens, subscribes, and have left reviews of my podcast on iTunes. By the way, if you have not done that yet, that would mean a world to me. Head over iTunes, and I would be happy if you take a moment to rate and comment if you got any value or learning listening to this podcast. Do share this amazing information to help many others to engage, enlighten, and empower. Thank you once again for joining in, and I'm your host, Jyoti G, signing off from Stars of Learning podcast. Thank you.